just using Gigi to pass time.
Isabella have been sleeping together in the same bed.
Those deals we switch up on each other.
And I will not wish you well. That threw me off, man. She started talking to me about her childhood, the way this bitter growing.
This is a continuation of the gossip that happened last night in Biggie's house. Please do well to watch the video before this one on my channel. 2. Rooboy asked their gossiping team about what they think about Victory and Gigi Jasmine. And he said for him, Victory is using Gigi to pass time. He just said it plain. Otega said that ship hurts him the most because not just that Gigi Jasmine is a sweet person, that Gigi is his friend and very dear to him, and seeing that Victory is just there to while away time that he knows is not going to last, that thing is not going to last, but he's going to advise Gigi Jasmine to just have fun and not put it to heart, so that no matter what comes out from it, she'll be able to move on. Sabrina was surprised to hear that and said no wonder Gigi Jasmine kept on asking her if there is anybody in the house that she finds interesting. Not just anybody, but any guy. Is any guy beginning to ask her out? Anyways, Rooboy at the same time now announced to this team that Isabella and Kanye Konye are now a thing. That in fact, the message happened through him, that Isabella came and asked him to get Konye. And he said, foolish him, just went to Konye and said, oh, Isabella said, if you want to be in my bed tonight. That he was surprised to see KK walk majestically to Isabella's bed, and just before he could say Jack Robinson, they were already killing, doing stuff. He was beginning to hear sound that he does not even know whether the sound is coming from what's going up or what's going on down, but he was like, oh, so soon. Sabrina was surprised to hear this, and Sabrina said she thought KK was to come make an advancement towards her because the way he has been looking at her lately. But Rooboy said to relax, that KK has an interest in you and he will still come around. And Otega said that even this coupling thing going on, the highest by 4th week, there will be a switch and there will be an interchange. That in fact, by the next Saturday party, that a lot of things is going to occur. And Faith on his own part said that there are so many facets to the relationship in this house. And Rooboy said that grammar you did speak, that one not just English. And the Rooboy himself said for him that he has interest in Thelma, but then he does not have time for someone to come and use him to pass time. Well, Kola then came into the picture telling them that he feels that's what Dede wants to use him and do. That there is something about Dede that, have they noticed that initially Dede was forming the whole I don't do hugs thing, but what's happening now? That even Jessie J hugged her in the arena after the HOH game. But there's something happened after the HOH challenge that made him take a step back. That before now, him and Dede, they will have discussion, and Dede will tell him that, oh, you are the only one in the house that have known me this deep, that know these stories about me. And he will just be like, fine. But yesterday, after the HOH defense game, he went to congratulate Dede, only for Dede to say, oh, I know you're among those that didn't want me to win this, so please, And he was like, where is this coming from? This is somebody that was telling me, oh, you are the only one, blah, 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 blah. And then they said, oh, I heard things you said. I know you are not on my own side. And Sabrina said, well, it could be possible. Maybe he heard or got the wrong information or wrong gossip and then assumed that you don't mean well for her. But Sultana now told Kola to relax, that there is no depth to Dede, that all you're seeing is all that is left. That one thing with all these ladies that are so conscious about their look is that it's only their look that they have to offer. And Faith, only for Faith to come in telling Kola that one thing you should do with Dede is that you should stop admiring Dede. Rather, you should watch her and pick one or two. You should watch her so that you can know who she is and not admire her. That the problem with you is that you're already admiring her, so you won't be able to see things about her. So Tina said there is something really off about Dede, but she haven't really had the time to try to dissect that. And then she turned to Doris, telling Doris that, can you remember before the guys entered how the ladies were saying, oh, or is it even you that was saying, oh, I love how the ladies have bonded? And I told you, don't worry, that immediately the guys enter, you will see things for yourself. That have you noticed how the ladies have changed the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they're acting? Can't you see the changes happening? Well, Otega then moved to Emisi. He said in all of this, he's pitying Emisi because they are going to play her around. That in Emisi's head, that she thinks she's playing the game, but she's the one being played. And Kola said that he noticed something about Emisi, that Emisi is weaponizing her poverty story. That lately, Emisi would come to him and tell him, oh, my grandmother was selling fufu, I grew up in this, that to Emisi, this is a do or die. That he thinks Emisi is naive, but Faith cut him short immediately, saying no, that Emisi is not naive, that her head is in this game, that she's playing the game. Well, Kola said if Emisi is playing the game, then she's playing the underdog game, because that Emisi came to him this evening asking him, if I win the money, will you be happy for me? And he said, why not? I'll be happy for you. But he was expecting Emisi to kind of return the question, a kind of, oh, and if you win the money, I will also be happy with you. But he was surprised to see that Emisi did not do that. And he kept asking himself, why did this girl ask me that question? And these things always pop up after she has, that even that question came up after she has given him a gist of a story that happened in the past, and it's all of those kind of pity stories. Well, Faith also talked about the whole underdog game thing, that you know how Nigerians could be most times. Anyway, Sotena as well said that Emisi is a very smart person, that she knows what she's doing. Now back to relationship. Otega also said that Bright has his eyes on Isabella. That there'll still be a triangle between Isabella, KK, and Bright Morgan. And Faith saying, well, that she thinks most of the male housemates think that Isabella is cheap, but what they don't know is that she's not at all. She's also playing her game. And Otega said that if you have stayed in Port Harcourt, because you have lived at some point in Port Harcourt, you will know that Isabella is not cheap. Well, Otega predicted that just as this week's nomination spiked so many things in people, that more will be happening, but there will be a major switch by 4th week, and the housemates should look out for that. That so many couples are going to switch, and there will be triangle, and there will be people that won't even be together at that point. Anyways, I want to hear your honest opinion regarding this group of people that gathered together and was not just, okay, let's say gossip aside, they were trying to crack down people's strategy, goal, what they're doing in the house. What about them? Are they not also in this game? Are they not playing the game as well? And why would you even be in a house and you're narrating the game like you're a viewer? But well, maybe I'm taking it too far. I want to hear your own honest opinion regarding all of this that was said and the people involved. Please do not forget to like, comment, and share. I will see you in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.